Welcome back, everybody. 3G slabs coming at you. We have another PSA preview video. This is going to be a 10 card, all baseball. It's for the vintage special, the 1960 to 1979 cards. First up, we've got two of this same card. It's a 1976 Topps number 441, Gary Carter. This first one here, you can see it's off a little bit left to right. The rest of the card is very nice. I'm expecting a PSA 7 on this one. Next up is the second one. This one on the front is like almost perfect. It might be off just a little bit top to bottom, but I think the front is great. The problem is going to be on the back. I think it might come back with a miscut qualifier. Hopefully not. The back centering is horrible. This is definitely nice enough to pull at least a PSA 8, but we'll see what they do with the back with that miscut. Next up, I have three of these going out. It's a 1968 O-Pee-Chee number 107. It's the second series checklist. This is Juan Marichal. This first one here, left to right and top to bottom are off a little bit. The back top left corner does show a good amount of wear, just it's touched more than the rest. And of course you saw it was off-centered. The back right's heavy on this one. Other than that, these cards are just really, really low pop. They're tough to find. This is a nice looking card. I just hope that I'm sending a bunch or a few O-Pee-Chees in this one. I just hope they get graded. I just want them to come back with a numeric grade. They're just that rare. This one here, I'm hoping for a PSA 5 or 6. The second one, this one's off top to bottom. You can see up at the top, it's just got these are actually cut with wires. So the cut is just not the best. Off-centered, as you can see, about the exact same as the last one. This one I think is just a little nicer, but I am expecting this one to also pull a PSA 5 or 6. The last one, probably the nicest one out of them. You can also see on this one, the top up here, it's just kind of a bad cut. So there's some paper up there. Sharp looking card though. Centering's about the exact same on the back on this one. This one I'm actually hoping to pull a PSA 7. All right, next up, 1967 Topps number 215, Ernie Banks. Centering is off left to right on this one. Top to bottom's really nice. In the back centering, you can see it's off really bad on the left over here. Just hoping this one probably should be able to pull a 5. 1964 Topps number 120, Don Drysdale. On the front here, top left corner, kind of hard to see, but it's got just a slight little touch to it. Other than that, the right edge in the middle over here, there might be something about right in here. Might be tough to see here. Once it gets slabbed, we're going to be able to see it better. Going to see what they do with this. Really a sharp card besides this edge and that corner. Eye appeal is great on this card. I'm hoping to pull still a PSA 7. 1968 Topps, number 20, Brooks Robinson. This one might be just a little top heavy. Other than that, this card is beautiful. I'm really expecting this to pull a PSA 8. I don't think it probably has a shot at a PSA 9, but I really think this should be able to pull a PSA 8. Two cards left in this submission. 1971 Topps, number 472. This is the Braves team. The two, it's off left to right. And then the corners all do show just a little touch of wear on them. They're not too bad. These team cards are becoming more and more popular. I've been trying to buy a few the past few years, but they've really gained a lot of steam and they're kind of tough to get now. This one I'm hoping to pull a PSA 6 or 7. Last card in the submission is a 1962 Topps number 29 Casey Stengel. This is off just a little bit top to bottom. The bottom right corner shows just a little bit of wear. Other than that, really a nice card. Hoping this pulls a PSA 7. So that's going to be it for this submission. Just a quick little 10-carder. All right, it's everybody's favorite time. We got another PSA blind reveal. This will be a 10-card, all baseball, and it was that vintage special that they had, the 1960 to 1979. Just before I get started, I want to do a quick little shout out. If you guys haven't checked out another fellow YouTuber, John Peterson over at TE2 Edge Sports Cards. He's got a great channel, does a lot of grading reveals, and he's been doing a lot of breaks lately. He's been on fire pulling Jordan cards, so I'm going to leave a link to one of his videos. It'll be the first comment in this video. I hope you guys can check him out, give him a like, give him a subscribe. He's probably the nicest guy I've met in a long time doing this stuff, so great to deal with if you guys need anything from him too. So let's get to this blind reveal. Hello everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video on this current submission that you're going to watch. I've got some added information that I've never done before, so it's going to be in the top left corner up in here, I believe. You're going to see 2 letters, a plus and a minus, and a P and an L. So the top thing that you're going to see is an I, and that is for the investment that I have in that given card. So it's my total amount paid for that card, all shipping and handling for that card, if there was any, the grading fees, and shipping and handling to the grading company and back. So it'll be my total investment for that given card. Below that will be the value. So that'll just be the value of that card. It'll be a rough average of roughly the last 3 comps. Below that will be a plus or a minus, and that's going to be if I made money on that given card or lost money. So it'll be the investment, and then the value, and then if I gain money on the investment, or if I lost money on my investment. Below that will be a PL. What's that? That's going to be as a profit or a loss. So I'm going to start it out with everything I have invested into the entire submission. So it's going to be every card added up of my investment. So it's going to start out with a big negative number, and then each time I show a card, I'm going to take the value of that card off of the P&L. So it's going to start out red, and hopefully in this video it turns green. So what that P&L is the entire order investment added up. So total paid for the card and all grading fees and shipping and handling minus the current card value. So hopefully you guys find this information useful. I know I've been asked to do it by a couple YouTube viewers. So I'm going to try it, see what you guys think. Let me know what you guys do think on it. And it is something I could try to continue to do as well. So thank you. First up, we got 2 of these that I sent in. 1976 Topps, number 441, Gary Carter. I think I have these in the right order. This one is off left to right on the front. Back looked really nice. I was expecting a PSA 6 or 7. Really hoping for the PSA 7. And I got a PSA 8. Great grade. Real happy with that. As you can see, it's a nice looking card. PSA 8. All right, and the second one, center just as good, if not even better. There might have been just a touch on this corner. I think it looks really nice though. The back centering is off, as you can see, top to bottom there. It does have enough of a line there that I hope it doesn't get the qualifier, miscut qualifier. I was hoping for a PSA 7 and maybe a PSA 8 on this and maybe a qualifier. And I got a mint 9. Wow. All right, this card was great. I was expecting a PSA 8. This is a great grade on this card. I'm real happy with that. PSA 9. All right. So did better on both those than I thought I would do. Next up is 3 of the same card. So these are some 1968 O-Pee-Chee. This is the second series checklist. Juan Marichal. I sent in 3 of these. I was hoping just to get numeric grades on these. I've sent some in before, and I've had problems with min size with these. These were cut by wire, so they're real tough on grading too. This first one though, pretty good centering on the front. The back centering, as you can see, is off. I'm just hoping to get any of these with numeric grades. That's a huge win for me. You guys are going to see I don't put the pop report in until I do my video. Like I said, this is a blind reveal. I have no clue any of these grades. But these cards are extremely low pop. So when I pop that over right here, you guys are going to have to pay attention to the grades on these. I've got like 3 or 4 orders coming back with some of these O-Pee-Chees in it. Pay attention to the pops. They are just low. Anyway, so you saw the back centering. Front was pretty decent on this. I'm hoping just for a 5 or 6. They seem like they grade these really hard from the ones I have got graded. So I'm happy that it's slabbed. That's a win for me. I'm hoping just to get a 5 or a 6 on this. And we got a 6. Real happy with that. That was the top end of what I was hoping for. You can see this is a brown fine mesh. It's just the texture of the brown in there. It's real fine. There is another one where it's thicker, and I do have one of those I sent in. So PSA 6, real happy with that. Here's the second one. It was about the same grade. I think it's off-centered a little bit on the front, and the back's off again. These are notorious for being off-centered on the backs from what I've seen. Really hoping just for a 5 or 6 on this. Again, it's a win for me. Just to get it slabbed. So let's see if we can get a 5 or a 6. And I got a 5. Okay. Kind of expecting that. I was hoping it might get the 6, but I'm happy with the PSA 5. All right, the last one I thought was the nicest of the 3. Still off center just a little bit on the top. You can see how rough cut it kind of is up there. Like I said, these are cut with wires. Here's the back. About the same centering. I thought this might squeeze a 7. I'd be happy with a 6. Again, it's a win because it got graded. And I got a PSA 8. That is a great grade. That is, oh, that's amazing. I can't wait to have the population pop up on this. It's going to be one of the higher ones graded, I bet. Really, really happy with that. All right, next up, we got a 1967 Topps, number 215, Ernie Banks. It is off left to right. The corners all show just a little bit of touch of wear on them. Back centering is off also on this one. Not expecting anything great. Happy with the PSA 5. It might have an outside shot at a 6. Happy with the 5. And I got the 6. Real happy with that. The top end of what I thought I could get. So a PSA 6. All right. Next up, we had a 1964 Topps, number 120, Don Drysdale. Min size. Disappointed, obviously, in that. I thought it looked really good. Was hoping to get a PSA 7, so I'll probably try this one again. All right, so the next one that got graded, 1968 Topps, number 20, Brooks Robinson. This is off-centered top to bottom, just a little bit. Left to right looks great. Back looks great. I've got some high grades of these 68 set. This is another one. I'm expecting at least a PSA 8. I think it might have a shot at a 9. Give me the 8. And that's what I got. All right, real happy with that. Another high grade on a 1968 card. Happy to get PSA 8s. That's a win for anybody getting 8s on those. 2 cards left in this submission. 1971 Topps, number 472. This is the Braves team. These team cards have gotten so hot. Prices have went way up. I tried getting in on them probably a year ago. Anyway, this one's off left to right as we're looking at it. The corners just are really lightly touched. It's still a great looking card. Hoping for a PSA 6 or 7. Would love to obviously pull the 7 on this one. And I actually pulled a PSA 8. Great grade. Really happy. Yeah, I'm very happy with this order on the grades. Another PSA 8. Last card in this submission from a really tough set. 1962 Topps. Number 29, Casey Stengel. Card is off top to bottom. Bottom right corner has just a little touch, but you can see the rest of these corners. They are phenomenal. Centering is going to be the problem for this one. That corner, as you saw, just lightly touched, but that's great condition for a 62. I'm expecting a PSA 7 to finish it off. Can we get the 7? Finish with a good grade. And I got the 7. All right, really happy with that. All right, overall, very happy. I was pretty much right on again with this vintage order. Got some really great grades. This PSA 9 is awesome with Gary Carter. Really happy with that. All these 8s, but I think this card is going to be a really great pull for me. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of submissions coming back. If you guys see something you like, let me know. 3G Slabs on Facebook. I'm going to try to get on there and do a little bit more with it. I have some pictures on there. I'm going to delete a bunch of them. I'm going to make some folders by sports. Hopefully you guys can get on there and we can make a deal, or just chit chat if you want to talk. But anyway, appreciate everybody watching for this one. Give me a like and a subscribe if you don't mind. I'm trying to get a little more growth on my channel. But anyway, on to the next.